Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Nort, and today, guys, I'm not too sure if you noticed, but I'm actually in my morning hair. I'm still in my pajamas. I've got, like, my Discord hoodie on and stuff, and oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited because over the past 24 hours or so, so many amazing things have happened, and right now, outside, it's still snowing, and the snowflakes are like the size of a cotton bud. It is crazy outside, and there's like 2-3 inches of snow. I'm gonna go outside and play in the snow later on, but I can't wait to do that. But more importantly, I can't wait to show you guys exactly what I have to show you guys in today's episode, because the Mt Chiliad Mural, it's just been solved in GTA 5, and I do have the answer to this, or at least I think I know the answer to this based on what I've heard, what I've seen, what I've researched, every single thing I've been looking at in the community, and I've been working things out. I've been thinking about things in my head, and it does actually make sense, and it's extremely interesting. So I know you guys are going to love this. Like, I've just been sitting here. It's like 7, 8 in the morning. Like, it's really early in the morning. I've been drawing up some ideas, and I was like, wait, this makes sense. Everything adds up, and it's gonna be amazing. So before we get into this, I just want to ask you guys to smash that thumbs up button. That would of course be absolutely amazing. I've also told a few friends about my theory, and they all agree with me as well. I've told some people in my Discord server as well. They all agree with me, and oh my days, you guys are going to love this because it's the Mt Chiliad Mural, and I've literally solved it. Like, just thinking about what is going to happen, I genuinely think I've solved it. So let's go over there now, guys, and I just want to emphasize, get your tinfoil hats on, because what I have to show you guys today is going to blow your mind so much. So make sure you guys get your tinfoil hats. I would get mine, but I've run out of tinfoil, which really is a shame because I was literally tempted to make myself a tinfoil hat so I could wear it in this video. I did it in the past a long time ago, like a year ago or something, and it was just hilarious. I would have loved to have done that in today's episode, but yeah, unfortunately, guys, no tinfoil hat today. But if you guys have tinfoil at home, feel free to make a hat for yourself, because what I have to show you guys today is just going to be amazing. And yeah, let's get straight into this. Please don't fall off. I've been trying to go up this path for ages, but oh, okay, there's 2 people in front of me. Do we go through them? I'm gonna beat my horn. Come on, get out of my way. Come on. Well, these guys really don't care. Should we just go through them? No, I'll go around. I'll be nice. I'll go around. Oh, sorry. Let's go to Mt Chiliad, though, because the mural on top of Mt Chiliad is what we're going to be taking a look at today in today's episode. And it's taken us 4 years to solve this. But like I said, I think I know the answer because it makes so much sense. And let me tell you guys something. The answer I have for you today is just as exciting as the actual answer. Like, once you guys hear my theory and once you guys listen to what I think, it will make you guys excited for the future. So let's just quickly go over to the mural, and I just want to show you guys everything going on and all of the amazing fan theories going around the community. So of course, this is where the Mt Chiliad mural is. You guys can see all of these boxes, all of these tubes and tunnels and pipes and stuff. It's pretty common. Everyone's seen this in GTA 5, or at least I hope everyone's seen this, and it's been one of the biggest Easter eggs in GTA 5 since the game has been released 4 years ago. And there's been so many speculations going around the community. One of the most interesting one was about allocating one of these things to each story mode character, and the way the old fan theory worked is that the egg was Franklin because he's kind of like the egg who was hatched between Michael and Trevor, and he doesn't face any difficulty all the way through campaign, hence why Franklin goes all the way up outside the mountain and Michael and Trevor don't. In fact, they actually climb onto Franklin's kind of lane, and Franklin will take one of them to the top of the mountain and inevitably take one out as well. So it kind of all ends on Franklin essentially. Now, it's a really interesting fan theory, and all of these boxes are like checkpoints and really significant parts in campaign. Rockstar Games have made the game perfectly to allow these fan theories to work. But today, guys, I think I have the answer, because we all know this is definitely Mt Chiliad. I mean, if you guys take a look at this mural, it's basically the same shape, and it's on Mt Chiliad, and it does make sense for this to be Mt Chiliad. It's something pretty much all of us have agreed on. But something interesting is that if you guys have seen the latest DLC trailer, you will know that in the trailer, jetpacks are coming to GTA 5, and most importantly, something I realized when I saw that trailer is that the jetpacks come from Mt Chiliad. So if you guys take a look at this, the jetpack is inside Mt Chiliad. You can see it right here. It's literally underground and inside the mountain. And if you guys look at the trailer, you can see not only is there like an underground base in Mt Chiliad, Rockstar Games do announce that on the newswire in text, and they do show it in the trailer as well. But for those of you guys who still don't believe, and this is why I'm pretty much 100% convinced convinced that these jetpacks are definitely inside the Mt Chiliad tunnels in the next DLC is because if you guys take a look at the next part of the trailer, you will see 3 jetpacks flying vertically up from the mountain, and you can see Mt Chiliad just below. So it's almost as if they just left Mt Chiliad through a small tunnel or a tube or something, which you guys can see through here, all of these little tunnels and stuff. The way this works is, I'm gonna say every single one of these images are inside Mt Chiliad in some way or form. So for example, the UFO is on top of Mt Chiliad. You can see it right here at 3 o'clock in the morning. In fact, let me just load up a 100% game save so I can show you guys right now. You guys can see the UFO right there. It's on Mt Chiliad, and the way this theory goes is from day one, Rockstar Games were teasing us on exactly what's to come to GTA 5. It's a really interesting theory, but trust me guys, I think you're gonna love it. So the very first thing they teased to us was the UFO. At 100% game completion, go to Mt Chiliad when it's thunder and lightning, as it does say on the mural, thunder, all of those thunderbolts going away from the mural, etc. And you guys will see the UFO, etc. So that's why the UFO is on the mural. But something interesting is that if you go down to the mural, there's something which wasn't explained at all until now, or at least last night, which was the egg and the jetpack. And this is where my theory comes in. Because if you guys take a look at this, you can see there's a jetpack and an egg also on Mt Chiliad if we were to work with this theory that everything down here is inside or around this mountain. But guys, if you take a look at the DLC trailer which came out yesterday, if you guys haven't seen the GTA 5 DLC trailer, then you're really missing out, because it's honestly the best DLC trailer I've ever seen in GTA 5. Like, this DLC, it's going to be crazy. I can't wait for it to come out, and I'm definitely going to be streaming it on my channel when it does come out, so make sure you guys don't miss that. I'm going to be rewarding you guys with shark cards throughout the day as well on my Discord. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. So I'm getting a little bit sidetracked here, but basically, in short term, the jetpack in the mural was on this mural because Rockstar Games were constantly teasing us that at some point in GTA 5, the jetpack will be inside Mt Chiliad. And this is where I'm really convinced, because if you guys take a look at a few tweets back from 2015 from some of the best people in the GTA 5 community, they were basically finding things really deep in the files to see what Rockstar Games were working on. Someone called TezFunds2, he was really big back in the days. I'm not too sure if he's still doing the same stuff now, but back in the days, he was finding so many amazing pieces of information. But what he discovered in 2015, literally 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago now, he discovered that there was a gadget called a jetpack and also something called Clifford inside Mt Chiliad. And this got everyone excited, including me at the time. And all of this was coming to single player, which is strange because now after watching the trailer, not only do we have an AI supercomputer called Clifford, if you guys watch the trailer you can hear that, we also have the jetpack gadget, but it's coming to online. So this Easter egg on the Mt Chiliad mural was kind of forgotten about, I guess. Like, Rockstar Games hoped no one would ever guess this, but now we know all of this information was due for single player in 2015. Rockstar Games literally sat on that information, didn't release it for single player whatsoever, and put it straight into GTA Online, which means this entire Easter egg on the Mt Chiliad mural was slowly meant to be cracked over time in single player, but Rockstar Games completely scrapped that idea and put everything in online in a DLC, which I'm not really annoyed about. I'm just kind of frustrated that this Easter egg could have actually been solved so much sooner, because all of this stuff was meant to come to single player, which is where this Easter egg is kind of kept in GTA 5. That's where they were continuing this Easter egg, and that's why this Easter egg has remained unsolved for such a long time, because Rockstar Games didn't give us any more answers when they were going to, which it does actually make sense, to be honest. So this is why I've come up with this theory, because it's not like a spontaneous thing Rockstar Games have done, like, hey, everyone wants the jetpack, let's give it to them in this DLC. They were planning this for almost 3 years, and originally this was going to come to single player at the time as kind of like a continuation onto this Easter egg for us to find the jetpack inside Mt Chiliad. But for some reason, Rockstar Games didn't add that to single player. They put it straight into online a few years later and realized that would have probably been better for them, which I'm not really, like I said, I'm not annoyed about. It does make sense, but at the same time, it does kind of make us wonder whether they're going to ever let us solve this Easter egg. So the only theory I can come up with is that all of these symbols on Mount Chiliad, on the mural, were basically things supposedly meant to be added into Mount Chiliad over time. So like I said, we have the UFO at the very start, and then we have the egg, which I guess could be the base going into Mount Chiliad. I'm not too sure, but it could be the base because it's got a direct entrance going down to the egg. That's the base, etc. And you have all of these things at your disposal. The UFO on top, the jetpack inside, and all of these tunnels are basically representing the base inside Mount Chiliad coming in this next DLC. So regardless, this DLC is going to be huge. I can't wait for it to come out, but I honestly think now we know this DLC, and now we know that information was kind of discovered in 2015 when Rockstar Games were meant to release it into single player but didn't. I'm pretty confident with this theory that the Mount Chiliad mural has now been solved, because that's exactly what Rockstar Games were planning for the Mount Chiliad mural. But I guess we'll have to wait and see until the DLC does come out. But either way, I mean, I don't know what to say, because I was really looking forward to solving this Easter egg, because I mean, I'm pretty sure the entire community were looking forward to it, and it looks like Rockstar Games did want this Easter egg to be solved in single player. Like, it looks like they did plan for that. They created Clifford, the AI supercomputer, coming in the next DLC, and they also made the jetpack alongside the base inside Mount Chiliad. And believe it or not, it was due to come in single player, which is awesome, like literally awesome. But at the same time, for some whatever reason, they decided not to put it into single player and put it into online in another DLC, and that's why this Easter egg has taken so long to get answers for, because Rockstar Games didn't give us the answers until just last night. So once again, I'm not too annoyed about this, but at the same time, it would have been nice to have this Easter egg kind of solved when Rockstar Games were planning to solve it. But hey, no one knows exactly what happened up there. But either way, I'm pretty convinced with my theory. I do believe it 100%. A few of my friends do as well, and it just goes to show that we were so close from solving this, but for some whatever reason, Rockstar Games made another decision and said, nope, we're going to wait a few more years and we're going to release this into GTA Online. But hey guys, it might not end there. When the DLC comes out, you never know, Rockstar Games might add a few secret things into GTA 5. You never know, guys, they might do something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because they have done that in the past, and with the DLC as big as this, like this DLC is huge, especially for the GTA mystery community. So with a DLC like this, I really wouldn't be surprised if Rockstar Games did add something else into it, like another Easter egg, another mystery or something like that into single player. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. They have done stuff like that in the past, and I really hope they do something like that. So I'm going to be searching for that Easter egg, for that mystery in the next DLC, and hopefully Rockstar Games do add something in. But as far as the Mount Chiliad mural goes, my honest theory is that everything in the Mount Chiliad mural was basically meant to tell us of everything coming to Mount Chiliad: the jetpack, the egg, the underground base, and of course the UFO, which is already on top of Mount Chiliad, to give us that first clue of what is to come to Mount Chiliad. So I think it's a really interesting theory. No one has really come up with a similar theory to this. We all knew that this was teasing a jetpack, but to think Rockstar Games would have put the jetpack inside Mount Chiliad, I mean, even to me, that was a ludicrous idea, but they did it. They literally did it, which is going to be awesome. And I'm not too sure if this will be the entrance to the Mount Chiliad base in the next DLC. To be honest, as cool as it would be, I hope it's not, because if we have to enter Mount Chiliad through this one door, this entire tunnel is just going to get blocked off by buses and trucks and stuff like that. I'm not too sure if I will be okay with the entrance being here. Doing this with loads of friends and stuff, and going through Mount Chiliad tunnels and bases with friends in GTA Online will of course be just as fun. So I mean, it's really down to your preference. Like I said, it would have been cool to have this in single player as a secret Easter egg like it was meant to be in 2015, but of course doing it in online is just as fun, because now you can do this Easter egg and go through the Easter egg and mystery with all of your friends, exploring the Mount Chiliad base and all the tunnels and all of those awesome things. So I'm looking forward to this DLC. It's going to be amazing, guys. But either way, guys, if you do agree with my theory, let me know in the comments section below. I would love to know exactly what you guys think. But of course, guys, if you did go on to enjoy today's episode, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. That would of course be absolutely amazing. And of course, I recommend you guys do subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on awesome stuff like this on a daily basis. And let me know in the comments section below anything else you would like to see me do on my channel. And you never know, guys, your idea might make it into another video. But if you guys want to add anything else to my theory, if you want to add your comments or anything else like that, let me know in the comments section below. I'm going to read every single comment you guys add. But either way, I'm really excited for this DLC. Although I honestly believe, after looking at the trailer and doing some research into this, they are stores. stored in Mount Chiliad, they could be in the submarine as well. So I'm really not too sure, but I guess we'll find out when the DLC comes out. Either way, I thought I would share my opinion on this because so many of you guys were asking me to do this, and I'm really excited of what's to come. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. Make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. But guys, my name is Nort, and until next time, stay absolutely awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video.